Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to our next tutorial on Java. So right now, today we'll discuss about this conditional statements. In our last video, we already discussed about the control statements. And control statements are three types, and that conditional, iterator, and transfer. So first, today we'll concentrate on conditional statement. On a conditional statement, again, there are two types. One is if else, and the second one is the switch. So right now in this tutorial we will concentrate on if else. So what is if else? If else statement. If else statement. What is if else statement? How this can be done? See, in this word itself it is there. If else. If any condition as satisfied, then it will stop the execution there itself. If that condition is not executed, then it go and it can continue, it can check. Simple example here. I have room 1, room 2, room 3 and room 4. I have 4 rooms. I want one pen. I want this box. So this is a ball, like this ball. I want this ball. This ball is in a 4th room. Right now I'm searching from here. Right now I'm in room 1. Once I search room 1, I'm searching for ball. It's not executed. Then it goes else. Then else. Then if it is satisfied here, then it can be stopped here. Else. Second condition. Second, how? I'm searching from the 4th room. In a 4th room, I find this ball. So I cannot search here because already my condition is satisfied there. So I cannot go and search in a remaining. So this is if else. But how this in our programmatical way, how this can be executed? For that, in a programmatical way, there is some condition. How this syntax of this is simple here. If some condition like there, just we seen that is a ball. I need a ball, but here some condition here. That condition statement here, statement 1. What is some statement 1? Some I need one statement. So this statement is, for suppose if it is not executed, then it go and it can execute here else condition, else here it can be executed as statement 2 like this. So else again, else if it is not, else if block executed block like this, it can go continuously. If the condition is satisfied, then it will be executing. If and if the condition is not satisfied, then it will executing else block, like just I said. For this, we'll see one example program. So here I'm creating one new Java project. So project name also I'm giving as if else. So next, so finish. So I created this. Here see if else. So here, as we discussed in our previous videos, first you need to create a package. I'm creating com.androindian.if. So keyword does not take, so just I'm taking that. Then here class, I'm creating a class. Class name is, I'll take as if else demo. If else demo. See how this can be created. Now here you can write this public static void main string, even though this also can be created automatically while creating the program. In our next program onwards, I will show you in that way also. So here I am checking one condition, int n equal to 89. I am defining one value, int n equal to 89. Then I have my condition if n percentage 2 equal to 0, means when it is divided by percentage of 2, when it is equal to 0, then I can say as that is, just I am writing this, that is a even number, means I am finding here even number condition. If it is not an even number, it can execute else, that is odd number. So here even number, so here I am saying this even number. Instead, how we can find the even number? If it is an even number, whenever we are dividing by that 2, so that it should not be any other value, it should be 0. Then we can say that has a even number. So if it is not that, then we can say as odd number. So I'm running this program. See, here 89, it's an odd number, because if I'm dividing this by 2, see, just I'll take here calculator. $89 divided by 89 by 2. See, 44 by this, means it should not like this. If 88 by 2, see, it says like this, it should be this. So here I'm changing this as a 88. Then I'm running this. See, now right now it is showing odd number, but I'm running this program. It says this even number. So this is the if else condition. It can be executed like this. So this is the way. So but for this, there are some rules are there to write this. Just I'll write this. What are the rules for this? Specifying the condition to if else statement is mandatory, and it should be a Boolean type. Either the condition should be true or false. Means specifying condition, rule 1 is the specifying condition is must and should be Boolean type. Means it's a true or false. That is a condition 1. Then specifying the else block is optional. Else is optional. You cannot specify else. What happens? Else is optional. What happens? We'll check. We'll see now in this program itself. The next, specifying this like this place. So specifying like this is optional. If we want to specify this, then we'll consider only one statement. Then one statement is mandatory if we want to consider multiple statements, then we are specifying this. Just I'll show you in a programmatically how this happens. In the if else statement, we cannot execute both the blacks and we cannot skip the blacks. It will be executed. See here what happens. We cannot execute all conditions. All are almost similar here. See, right now it is even number, means executing this. So means this part is not executing. So I am commenting this part. If I comment this part, what happens here? See, this is executing, but right now I'm changing this as 89. Program is executed, there is no error, no output. But if I remove this one, see, I'm running this program. See, odd number means this is not mandatory. Whenever you want to test only if condition, you can go with if condition. Whenever it's not this, then you want to go next condition, you can go with the next condition, that is else. This is about this if else. So four conditions. What are the four conditions? Specifying the condition to if statement is mandatory and it should be of Boolean type, either a condition or Boolean or variable or Boolean value. Second, specifying the else block is optional, just we seen that. And specifying this closing blocks. Closing blocks is also optional. If we don't specify these closing blocks, it will consider only one statement, and one statement is mandatory. If you want to consider multiple statements, then specifying of this as mandatory. Within these blocks, we can specify the number of statements here. Within this, we can specify number of. See here, I'll show you one more case here. I'm removing this. I'm removing this also. Now I'm executing this program. There is no error, no output. But here I'll change this as 88. See, even without this also you can write. So that is in Java, there we can say that. These are the conditions. Next, last condition, if else statement we cannot execute of both blocks. Means both blocks we cannot execute same time. Any one of the condition only we can execute. So this is about this if else condition. Thank you for watching this. Please subscribe to get more updates. Thank you for